Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been busy around my house getting ready for Christmas and I am finally ready to show you guys. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna show you guys around right now. So let's just get into it right now. It's cold out here. This wreath I got from Canadian Tire last year, and let's just get into the tour. So here is the entryway. What I did was I got this Mary sign from Winners. But what sucked about it, and probably is why it was at Winners, is in between each letter, it was super long between M-E-R-R-Y. So I ended up just knotting it, and I think it looks better that way. And then I just made some white paper chain. And then I got this really pretty white glittery leaf garland from Canadian Tire this year, and layered it with some white lights. So I just wanted to create layers, as you can see. Let's kind of back up. I just think that looks really nice. But I kind of like looped it at the entryway, or the entryway into the kitchen, and kind of brought it through the pictures. I didn't have long enough garland for this to go throughout there, but I thought the paper chain and the lights looked just fine like that. And then these are the Santas I was talking about in my vintage Christmas haul. This is the ashtray that I ended up hanging on the wall. And this is a Santa tray that my parents got for me one Christmas. And then my husband made some paper snowflakes, so I put them up there. And then that Santa right there is a wooden painted Santa that I got from the thrift store a long time ago. I would say 7 years ago. But anyways, this is the first area of the house. And I just think it looks really pretty. I haven't been able to get any firewood to put in there yet. So I wish I had firewood right there because that would look really nice. I posted a thrift with me on my Instagram because sometimes I post thrift with me on my Instagram instead of doing a full YouTube video. And I actually got this only for, I think, $5, but isn't it so cute? Let's get on to the mantle. So this, okay, let's back up and do kind of a far away glance at it at first. So this is what it looks like from here. And then I'm just gonna get up close and talk to you about it. So here are the ornaments that I made in my Anthropologie dupe video. And I just kind of put all of the ornaments and spaced them out onto the garland. I got these white frosted berry floral picks from Canadian Tire this year. Just to add to the garland, I wanted to add a little bit more whiteness to the garland. I was gonna do my white Christmas tree, but my white Christmas tree actually crapped out this year. So I actually ended up having to get a new Christmas tree, but my husband was able to find one off of Facebook Marketplace. Anyways, so here is also my handmade stocking that I made in my Anthropologie dupe video. These stockings here are from Canadian Tire. I think this one's from Canadian Tire as well. This one is from Walmart and another Canadian Tire. So let's just move to the top of the mantle. So here is my vintage milk glass lamp that I just think adds so much ambience to the area. Here is a nutcracker that I got from my local gardening center. He's an all brown and gold nutcracker, and I just think he's really nice looking. And then I kind of used the Christmas lights from right here and put it in behind here to add a little bit of light to the clear Christmas cookie jar that I thrifted. And then I took this gold flower and kind of poked it in right there. That is like a dusky lavender bottle brush tree that I put into a little pot or a little vase I got from a garage sale. If you watched my thrift with me recently, you'll see that I got both this picture and this bird in 2 separate thrift hauls, I believe. I got these pink millinery flowers recently at the thrift store, and I think they look so pretty. I just love adding pink in my Christmas decor. There's just a clock, and then there's some books that are kind of Christmassy colors, I think, some old books. I use this chair vase that I put some sticks in. Here's this cast iron Santa that I just love, that I also got in my vintage Christmas thrift with me. And also the same with this little princess house glass ornament ball. Look how pretty that is. I just think the glass orb looks like a giant ice ball and really looks cool. And then this bottle brush tree I got from Winners, I would say quite a while ago, like 5 years ago, and it has these like really pretty rosy pink colored bulbs. And then I just tied a blue ribbon and poked it on the top. And then here's just some dried baby's breath I've had forever, and I put into a white pot. So there is the mantle and the entryway. Okay, and if you just turn around here, I had to move my cabinet over here so I could fit my Christmas tree in my living room. So I'm just going to show you the top first and kind of just go down from here, and we'll talk about each spot as we go. So the top of my cabinet, I put my 2 cherub candlestick holders with some blue beeswax candles that I got from the thrift store. I then put my Christmas tree centerpiece that I made in my Anthropologie dupe video. I then took these 2 jars that I thrifted as well, put some green candles in them. I also thrifted these little mini candle holders a long time ago. And then I just put this flocked deer. I'm trying to remember where I got that from, but I cannot remember. But that is the top of the cabinet. Then if we go down, this is mainly my Santa area. The lighting is super bad right here. I am so sorry, but my house is so dark. But anyways, this is my white and red little mini Christmas tree that I actually got from Claire's a long time ago. Then I just put my vintage glass ornament collection. Actually, just the 3 Christmas bulbs are vintage, and then the little bird I got vintage looking bird I got from a boutique a long time ago. It's just a little clip. I wish it was vintage, but yes, but these are one of my favorite decorations are these vintage little bulbs. And then if you go down below, these are some glass Santas that I got from a vintage store, and they're all playing instruments. I actually used to have 2 more of these vintage Santas, but they actually broke. I made the mistake of putting them on my mantle, and the kids just swiped them right off by accident. But they are made in Japan, and they have little corks in the bottom. I don't know what they are, like, because I don't know why you'd have a large set of Santas for salt and pepper shakers. So I don't know if they're meant to be spice containers or what. But moving over here, I put all 3 of my vintage Christmas toppers that I have. I thrifted these 2 recently, and then this one I've had for a couple of years. It's missing a little thing right there, but I thought they looked cool for in the background. And then there's a mug I did recently. I thrifted this guy recently. Now this guy, this is actually one of my other favorite Christmas decorations. I actually got these from a vintage store, not the ball that is carrying the Santa heads, but I got these 2 vintage Chanel Santas quite a few years ago. I then bought this glass ball, and then I just put these 2 Santas inside. But aren't they amazing looking? I just love how they look. And I just set them right here. Okay, And then I got this guy in my Christmas thrift haul, if you've seen him. He's in the chimney. I've had this guy for a few years. He came in a little box, and this little Santa Claus. Kind of looks like a matchbox. But when you go like this, there's a little Santa doll inside. And I just usually display him like that. Okay, and then this is the other Santa I got recently. And then this guy, he has messed up eyeballs, but I still keep him. He's like a Santa floral pick, I think. And here's just a bendy Santa. Here's another Santa guy. I think I thrifted him a couple years ago. And then this is a Santa little candle holder, but I didn't put a candle in. There in the back there is a Santa Christmas tree topper. And I just put him on a little stand there. And I can't remember where I got him from actually. So there is the top shelf. Now the second shelf, I just put out my white and blue transferware. And then I stuck some plastic floral with bells and some of the cups on the side. And then I just took some Lamax Christmas trees and sprinkled them throughout the dishes. And then I took my brass lady bells and put them there. And I just really love the blue and the gold and a little bit of classic green. And then the bottom shelf, I just put some fairy lights. My mom, I think, thrifted me this little white centerpiece last year. Has an angel in it. I think somebody just made it. This is a Santa guy I thrifted recently, same with the cherub. This is actually an old bottle brush tree wreath that I just used to hold this candle holder. I then put my white bottle brush trees in the background. This is an old tin I got from a vintage flea market. And to the side here, I have this little white house I've had for quite a few years that I got from Winners. I would say like 5 years ago. And then I just put this like white fluffy snow stuff on the bottom. Then off to the side, I have my little taxidermy leg with a Lamax tree on the side. Here's this little tin that I thrifted. There's a little teapot I thrifted recently. I couldn't find something to put there in the back, so that kind of feels unfinished to me, but I don't know. Then right here is my girly candle collection, except for this guy. He isn't a girly candle collection. He's just some random little snowman guy I found one year, and I don't know what he is, but anyways. So I think this is the oldest girly candle that I have, is a little snowman. It was Frosty the Snowman, but I've mostly had luck finding Frosty the Snowmans, as you can see. Here's just my collection of the girly candles, and I've just been collecting them for probably about 8 or 9 years, I would say. I just sometimes luck out at the thrift store one year, and other years I just don't see them. So yes, that's the girly candles. What are you doing, Cosmo? So yes, here is my living area. So let's just start right here quickly. I just put a candle holder right there, an angel right there, a decrepit nutcracker that my son got from a garage sale. Yes, he bought it like this, and I don't know why, but I'm still gonna display it. Here is my amaryllis and some paper whites. They're taking a while to get going. Then I took some vintage lights and strung them up onto the window. As you can see, they look really pretty. And then I took this Merry Christmas felt garland that I've had for a while. I got that from Winners as well. The red and green wooden beads, like see how it's a Christmas tree? I actually got those dead stock from a thrift store, like 3 or 4 packages of these red wooden beads with the Christmas trees on them. They look so cute. But I got my husband to help me make perfect loops, and then I just took some gold garland and looped it in the opposite direction. And then I took this white and silver star that I've had a long time, and I got it from Winners. And I got this And then I took some vintage ribbon, blue ribbon, and I tied back my white lace curtains that I got from the thrift store. Okay, and then over here, I only brought out 2 of my Santa blow molds this year. And this guy, you're familiar with him, he's out year round. I might put him away this year, I'm not sure. But yeah, I put him right here. I put my pink Christmas tree that I got from Walmart a few years back. I then put this vintage silver angel on top. And then I strung some fairy lights through the tree. I then put this white glittery deer right here. He is also from Winners from a few years ago. I got this blow mold vintage Santa from a vintage store, and he's also one of my favorite decorations. I then just strung up some lights to kind of give a little ambience to this little corner. Then above the TV, I have this felt garland that I got from my local gardening center one year. I then put some fairy lights with it. I put a couple of Christmas tree decorations on the ends, one a snowflake and the other a star. Then I got this vintage looking bottle brush wreath from Winners a few years back. And so that's above the TV. And then here is the Christmas tree. Here, let's get a good view. There we go. All right, let's get close up to the Christmas tree. So the Christmas tree, actually my husband got off of Facebook Marketplace for $80. It's actually a last year Canadian Tire tree, and it's actually really pretty. So let's start at the top. This is the Christmas tree topper that you've seen in my vintage Christmas haul. This little mushroom I got from Canadian Tire. A lot of my ornaments are either from thrift store, my local gardening center, vintage store I sometimes go to in a town that's nearby. Some are from Walmart from years ago. There's some handmade ones. Me and my husband made those. The house, I made the house, my husband made the orange light. My son made the stocking. But, oh, I got this one from like I think it's like a world market. I'm not sure what it's called, but I got a few ornaments like this one and this one from, 1,000 Villages, that's what it's called. So it's ornaments that are made from around the world. And yes, so some ornaments from Walmart, Winners, thrift store, vintage boutiques, the 1,000 Villages that my town used to have. They don't have them anymore. Some handmade ornaments. There's one that my son made one year. What else? I got this off Etsy one year. I love this. I love this nest ornament. I think I got this little Putz style house from Walmart one year. Here's some thrifted ones. Starbucks ornament. I'll show you in the close-ups later on, and you can kind of see. But yes, that is a beautiful Christmas tree. Oh, I forgot to say where my tree skirt is from. I ordered this white fluffy tree skirt from Chapters Indigo. So before we get into the table, I'm just gonna go to this mirror at the back here first. So what I did was I just took the mirror and I put gold garland around, and then the ivy I usually have hanging there. And then I took 2 colors of vintage ribbon, a blue ribbon and green ribbon, and made some bows. And then I took this felt garland I've had for years that I got from Winners as well. It's green and has little red berries on it, and I just strung it through there, and I think it looks really Christmassy and cool. And then over here is a felt ball wreath that I've had for many years as well from Winners, and I put this little caged cardinal that I made. I got the cage separately and the bird separately, and I just kind of hung them together, and I just always use it in my Christmas decor. And then right here I just put some bright pink carnations into a glass apple cider dish. These 2 little Christmas trees are from Walmart last year. These are my candles I made from my Anthropologie dupe. This is a elf shoe that my brother-in-law brought me some flowers in one Christmas. This is a little Christmas decoration that my parents gave to me because my mom didn't want it anymore, so I stuck it in the elf shoe. And then, oh yeah, like right here is where we usually put all of our food for Christmas. So it's kind of like the buffet area for all of our food. Oh, there's Butterball. He's hiding in my cabinet today. Right here is another apple cider glass dish with some bright pink carnations. Here's some Christmas cards that my dad has painted in previous years. Here's this red cool candle holder I got from a thrift store one year. I put a pink candle in it. Here's a little elf sugar dish that my dad got for me one year. And then here's the other Anthropologie candle that I made. Okay, so let's get to the table now. So, first thing is this tablecloth that I got from my grandma. It's one of my favorite tablecloths that I own. I've used it as a tree skirt one year, and this year I'm using it in my Christmas tablescape. So, these are some antique dishes, the green ones. What brand are they again? I think Mayotte and Sons, I think. Yes, Mayotte and Sons. And then I'm layering it with these dishes that I also got in a thrift with me lately. See, this table setting is for 6 and I only had 4 of these, so I used my white plates alternating throughout the table. I recently thrifted these napkins and these little pig napkin holders. I put out some Christmas cups for some eggnog. I usually use some plastic sherry cups, and we do like a non-alcoholic type of bubbly, you know? And here's this really gorgeous cup that I got recently too. Look at that. Some Victorian looking people going through the woods. Really pretty. See, each Christmas cup is kind of a bit different. I kind of like the eclectic mixed look. I brought some pink carnations onto the table as the flowers. Both the vases are thrifted. Most of these candlesticks are thrifted as well. This is the only thing that is new. This thing and this thing is the only thing that is new. This glass candlestick I got for a few dollars at Winners this summer. I got this in the summer as well. It's supposed to have a big candle in it, but I haven't found a big candle yet, so sorry about that, but it will be there soon. And then I got this footed little dish and I put some giant pine cones in it for kind of like the centerpiece. And I just really love how that looks, you guys. And I don't have 6 napkin holders, so this one doesn't have one. And then all the napkin holders are pigs except for my one cherub. I don't know, guys, what do you think? I just love that. I think that looks so pretty. The pops of pinks and greens and blues, all different colors. Just kind of sweep you guys through here again. Yes. This just gives me the Christmas feelings. Okay, guys, we're gonna go into the kitchen now. So going into the kitchen, oh, I forgot to shut my cupboard. There we go. So on the top of my kitchen window, I put a garland up, and then I put my own Christmas lights through it, and then I put some pine cone sticks through the garland. This garland I got from Walmart. It already had the little red berries in it. And then yeah, I just stuck the little pine cones that I got from my garden center. Just stuck them out throughout the garland, and then I just put white lights through it. That is a sugared fruit piece that I got in my recent thrift haul. I then found some red hydrangeas, and then I put it in this white vase for beside the sink. And I just think it ties in really pretty with the sugared fruit. And then I also got this copper teapot that looks, I think, really pretty with everything. And then also, like I said on my Instagram, I sometimes do thrift with me's, and I actually got this canister set, this flour, sugar, coffee, and tea set, I think for only 15 bucks. And then you've seen this picture before as well. I wanted to put some greenery in there, but I didn't get to do that. But I just love how that looks on top of the fridge. It kind of echoes the copper teapot and the colors in the sugared fruit and the red hydrangeas. I just think it looks really nice. And then my little tea canister that I got from the thrift store. Then I just got some candy canes and this cute little gingerbread cup. And then if we turn around here at the buffet hutch, I decided to put my little white houses and like lantern looking things on the back here. Oh, I'm gonna back up a little bit here. So this is what this back area looks like. It is so dark in here. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna see if I can turn the light on. Does that help a bit? Okay, I turned my light on in here, but it still didn't work very well. But this is like the back of the fireplace. I just put these little wooden houses and little golden snow globes. I got both of the houses and the little snow globes from Winners. See, this is the Christmas carolers with a little tea light in the back. It just looks really pretty. The lantern I got from Canadian Tire quite a few years ago. The house I got from Winners. The little Santa guy I got from the thrift store. Candy dish. I put some candies in both these candy dishes I got from the thrift store. Got the candle holder from the thrift store. The White House from my local gardening center. And then this other White House I got from Winners this year. Wreath is from Winners last year. I love the rustic feel to it. The Scandinavian star I got like about 12 years ago, like the same one I showed you in my living room. This little Santa, I think I thrifted him a long time ago. Same thing, I thrifted this Victorian looking banner quite a few years ago as well. And I just have my sheepskin rugs on the chair, and I just think it looks very Christmassy and fun. Okay, then I have this little spot that's leading down the stairs. There is lights on this garland, but they don't light up until later in the evening. They're on a timer. But I have this dinosaur plant holder with an air plant in it that's usually in Wyatt's room. And I just put some, oh, this is flipped around. Those are some vintage stockings I thrifted one year. This one's from like the 80s. These two, they both actually have their original tags from a store, and I'm pretty sure these are from like the late 50s. And then I have that knit frosty one as well that I think is from like the 80s. And then I just took this garland from Walmart, and then I just put this sugared fruit ornament, some pine cones with fluff that the kids made for school one year. I put some like fruit pick right there. And then if I back up right here a bit, this little spot right here, I put a wreath I got from Walmart as well, just with a old red ribbon. A bunch of my vintage books are stacked up right there. That golden pot my mom thrifted for me recently. I just put a few giant Christmas balls in it. And then I put this like little white owl in there. See that little three books right there, and one says Harry Potter? That's actually a Kleenex box my dad made one year. And I kind of was doing like for this little spot, kind of like a Harry Potter vibe, I guess. Like, look at that pot. It kind of looks Harry Potter-ish, doesn't it? With the balls in it and the Hedwig right there. So I think that looks really cute. And it looks really nice lit up. At the end of the video, I will show everything lit up at night quickly. And just a quick little spot, my son has a little Christmas tree in his room where we took these little vintage Christmas presents that you've seen that I thrifted and these little mini snowman, and he hung them in his little tree. That looks really cute. And then I have this season's greeting with Bugs Bunny in his room. This is a wreath he made one year at his school. This is a Christmas countdown that my grandma and my grandpa made. They're like these little Christmas present blocks, and you just take them off as each day goes by and put them in the box. And then here is Wyatt's little nutcracker that he has. And then here's just a stack of his Christmas books that I always bring out every year as well. So that's his little spot. Okay guys, that is the end of the tour. Please like this video if you like the decorations around here, what I did. Subscribe if you want to stick around. I kind of do an eclectic mix of videos, just whatever I feel like making. As you can see probably on my channel, it's just a mix of things. So yeah, just like and comment. It really helps my channel and it helps me know that you guys are enjoying the content. My next video that is coming out next week is actually going to be a mini backpack unboxing video. It's gonna be really fun. I filmed it a while ago and I'm just going to release it here next week, and I hope that you guys like it. And yes, so happy holidays. I hope you guys have a very good Christmas, and I hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration. I know I just love to watch Christmas videos because Christmas is fun. It's fun to decorate for Christmas. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week, and thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later.